Okay, cool. I'm so excited to teach you guys about sampling. So I took that plasma cannon gunshot thing and I put it into the simpler, right? So let's take a minute to actually look at the simpler. Now, the simpler just holds a sound. And as long as we're in this classic mode, beyond the fact that there's an audio recording in here, we basically have an Ableton analog. So you can think back to a couple weeks ago when you were learning about the signal flow path from the oscillator to the filter to the amplifier. That is all right down here. The filter is right here. And the amplifier is right over here. This is the amp envelope. There's an LFO right here as well. And if you hit the controls tab, you'll be able to see the graphic for the filter, as well as the filter envelope that you can apply right here. And then the LFO as well, you can apply it in any of these outputs. So let's apply a filter LFO. So that's how that works. And then the amp envelope gives you a nice graphic right here as well. You've got your velocity sensitivity and your glide and detuning all right here. So this is a synthesizer now. So that's pretty simple. Now, once you've got that figured out, you can take a look at some of these other modes. One-shot mode is really simple. All this means is if you just pluck the key on your MIDI keyboard, it just plays the whole sound. So this would be called like trigger mode, they call this. And this just means that you're going to hear the whole recording when you touch a MIDI key, and it doesn't matter how long you sustain the note for. That's pretty much the essence of one-shot mode. And instead of a traditional envelope, you just have this fade in and fade out. And that's just going to allow you to contour the sound over time. So that's pretty much one-shot mode. It's primarily used for drums and sound effects. If you want more high-quality music education in your life, head to slamacademy.com to set up a free account. You'll get immediate access to a free course, community pages, and free downloadable resources, plus an insider view into the Slam Academy membership and all of our live instruction course offerings. Get started at slamacademy.com. Now let's get back into it. The third mode that's really exciting is called slicing. And what slicing does is it breaks up the sound into individual pieces that are all based on wherever the transients were, which in this case, there aren't really any transients. But then what it does is it cascades each slice upward on your keyboard from C1. So if I pitch my keyboard down to C1, I can see here that I'll have C1 here. C sharp will be right here. D sharp, and I can even go ahead and punch in to add more notes to my keyboard. So now I can play up the keyboard and I can have individual slices. This is especially cool for like drum breaks. So like if I go to a drum breaks folder, let's see if I go to the shroom breaks folder and I grab one of these. I can put this in here and I can put it in slicing mode. And now if I play up from C1, now I've got one-shots. So this is the slicing mode. Slicing mode is amazing and super fun, especially when you incorporate like an arpeggiator or something in front of it. This can be wild. You can transpose it. You can even warp it. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do in here. Pretty neat, huh? So yeah, that's slicing mode. Pretty tight. So you've got these three modes and they determine like how the sample is managed inside of the sampler. But beyond that, you always have a filter, an LFO, an envelope, and more details for each of those modules in the controls tab. It's a simple device, hence the name, and I'm thrilled to dig in more deeply with you. Thanks for watching. Slam Academy is proud to provide industry-leading expert education to help you reach your musical goals. We provide an engaging and high-quality experience that is custom designed to help you get to the next level, with resources for every stage of the music production process. Head to slamacademy.com to claim your free sample course today.